video about all the sandwiches that you thought you couldn't have as a vegan, that actually you can. So I've created vegan versions, and I just thought it would be good to do a video where it's not just, you know, quinoa and kale, because I think a lot of the thing and the misconception that people have about easy, cheap, like quick to make food isn't accessible on a vegan diet, when it absolutely is, and it's just about being a bit more creative, knowing it in the first place, and then it's so simple, so easy to make some really good food. These are the kinds of things you can put in your child's packed lunch, just have for lunch at work if you're working from home or you just need something quick, whatever. It's also really nice food that you can take on like picnics, because I know a lot of people are going out on long walks at the moment because of the nice weather and the lockdown, so it's very versatile. I mean, we love a sandwich in Britain, don't we? So first up, it's my absolute favourite. My favourite sandwich ever was the M&S egg salad cream and tomato, and I was honestly, like, I could eat that every single day. I've been really kind of craving an alternative to that, and I found it. I cracked it the other day, and I want to share it with you. So we'll start with that. So you need loads of stuff that I haven't got here, so I'm just going to go get that. 1 second. Okay, so let's just get started. So the way that I make it, so this is just for a sandwich for one person. I'll start with some tofu. I use tofu, but any tofu is fine. You want firm tofu. So open the packet. Now you just want to measure out 40 grams of tofu. Then what you want to do is you basically just want to chop it up into really small pieces. You can either kind of mash it with a fork or just use it kind of as is, but I think it's more eggy in texture if you mash it with a fork. I'm just going to give myself a head start by cutting it into cubes. I'm going to now use a fork just to mash the tofu. Okay, this is my lockdown hair. I don't know if I'm growing out my fringe or not, but I figured that lockdown is the time to do it, so that's why I'm going to be constantly doing this and not looking my best, but you're here for the food, you're fine. So this is how you want it to look. And then what you want to do is you want to add some salad cream. I've got some free from salad cream. This, I think it's £1 in Tesco, so this is all like budget stuff. I've tried this twice before now, and what really kind of set it apart the second time was that I wasn't like skimping on the salad cream, because I don't think M&S skimp, do they? They're not known for their skimping. You want it to look like this. Now, this is the key ingredient here, guys. This little bad boy, the smelly bad boy, let me tell you, is black salt. So black salt, I have no idea what it is, but basically it smells like sulphur. You can buy it powdered in packets. I can't remember where I got mine from, but I'm pretty sure you can buy it online. It smells really bad, you don't need much, but it makes it taste like egg. I don't know, it's like magic, it's like witchcraft. This stuff is magic, and a little bit goes a really long way. I could live on these every day and I'd still have loads. So what I would say is you really just want like a sprinkle. Like, don't go too much on this. Yeah, so mix that in. It will immediately start smelling like egg. Like, it's pretty impressive. My phone started ringing here, so I put this on mute, but just add a sprinkle of salt. And then some black pepper. Now, I'm not a fan of butter, but you can now butter the bread if that's your thing. Well, that was the perfect amount, actually. Then I'm going to put a tomato in. I've decided to add cress in as well. This is optional. Ta-da! I don't know if there's a better way of getting cress out than that, but please do feel free to tell me if there is. There we go. So cress, again, cress to taste. So, I mean, this is a point of controversy as well. Triangles or squares? But for me, I'm a triangle gal. So there you go. That is going to be delicious. We'll have a taste test. It's so good, guys. It's so good. Really, you will love this. There really is no difference in taste, so recommend. We're back, and this time we're going to make. Got something? This time we're going to make a sandwich that you wouldn't think you could have if you're vegan, and it will be a tuna and sweet corn sandwich. I've got here 80 grams of drained chickpeas, 30 grams of cooked or defrosted sweet corn. I've got a plate. What we're going to do now is we're just going to mash our chickpeas. I'm mashing these with a fork. You could use a masher or a blender or anything, but it's pretty simple just to use a fork and a plate. So we now have 80 grams of mashed chickpeas, and what you want to add to that is some mayonnaise. You're going to use 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So now we just want to mix it up. What we're going to add now is some smoked sea salt. It gives it that taste of the sea, basically, that you would get with a tuna sandwich. The other thing that you can do is you can add shredded seaweed in here to make it taste even more fishy. I personally was never a big fan of fish, even when I wasn't vegan, so I'm not going to do that, but the option is there if you want it. I'm just going to go grab this smoked sea salt. Now I'm going to add in my sweet corn. This is 30 grams I've got here, and I've already cooked this. So basically what I did is I got frozen sweet corn, you can use tinned, and I just put it in that bowl with like a teaspoon of water and shoved it in the microwave. Just for ease, you know. Okay, so I just thought I'd add some soy. It will also give it a bit of a darker colour, which will make it look a bit more like a tuna sweet corn sandwich. And again, I don't really like butter, but obviously you could use any kind of vegan or non-vegan butter if you wanted to. Then you just want a crack of black pepper, and there you are, Bob's your Auntie Jane. I'm just going to cut that, photograph it, and we'll take a video as well just to show you what it looks like, but that is it. It's as simple as that and as quick as that, and as cheap as that, because those are very low cost ingredients. Sandwich number 3 is chicken, lettuce and tomato, a CLT if you will. You can, for this recipe, use the smashed chickpeas again, but what I've actually used this time is Linda McCartney's pulled chicken. She does a pulled duck version as well, which we will be using later in this video. Basically, it's really good for you in terms of it's quite low in carbs, it's low in calories, it's high in protein, so it's a really good kind of meat alternative. This you can just defrost because it comes frozen, or you can do what I did with the sweet corn, which is you just add a touch of water and put it in the microwave, and it will be done in like a minute and a half. We're going to add a tablespoon and a half of mayonnaise. Choo. And then we're going to stir it with a spoon that I don't have. I got a spoon. Done. And then we add some salt, because what is life without a bit of sodium? Obviously pepper. I'm going to line the sandwich with lettuce. I have a lettuce trick / hack for you guys that I would love to share with you. This is Leonard, this is Luke, and this is Lucy. Lucy is a romaine lettuce. These are gem lettuces. When I finish a lettuce, I take this bit and I put it in about 1.5 inches of water and I leave it in the conservatory. If you've got a greenhouse, even better. But otherwise, just a sunny windowsill will do. And you can basically grow lettuce from lettuce. What will happen is it will start to grow new leaves. It's really incredible. Like every day you come down, it will be a little bit more, and you will start to look at these lettuces as friends, as I do. Yeah, this one hasn't yet started to grow roots, but as soon as it does, and it's got a few of them, it's good to go. You can plant it in the soil outside. This one's one that's been here a bit longer, and actually I've been neglecting this one because this one is definitely ready to plant. So this one's grown enough roots. That's a really good example actually to show you. Growing up these new leaves, it will grow new roots, and you can plant it outside. I'll show you Larry, who's already in the greenhouse. He's been planted already, so that you can see what happens once they've been planted. But yeah, we've got another one here. This one's just waiting to grow roots, but it's already started to grow some new leaves. So I just thought I'd share that with you because it's like really thrifty, and it's a good way to basically minimise. It's a really good way to minimise food waste. I will just go and get Larry just so you can see. So this is Larry. Larry got to the stage actually just a bit before Leonard over there did. And then I planted it. So I just basically put the new leaves so that they were just above the soil, and the rest of it is below the soil. And I've just been watering it every day, and look at it, it's flourishing. So let us chat aside. Now it's time to layer up our tomato. You can do tomato first, chicken first, whatever you want. And there we go. So there we go. That's what that looks like. Nice, healthy, quick, easy sandwich. I will film and take pictures of that now, and then we're on to sandwich number 4. Hi gang, so 4th and final sandwich now we're going to make, and it's a bit unusual. That's going to be a hoisin duck and cucumber sandwich. You can also add spring onions, but I have been woefully underprepared today and I forgot the spring onions. So this one's probably going to be the fastest one to make. We're going to start with our bread. You can butter this if you like. And then we want to add some hoisin sauce. Add about 2 teaspoons, a tablespoon worth of hoisin. Spread that directly onto the bread, and you can sort of add more or less of this depending on how much you love hoisin. I know that some people are absolutely obsessed. Then in here I've got Linda McCartney's shredded duck, which I spoke about in the last sandwich, and this is, again, it comes frozen. I've done 40 grams here. I wonder how many other people are making YouTube videos about sandwiches. I feel like it's probably just me, but I just think it's really good to have food that's like accessible and cheap and easy and quick for people when they're considering eating more vegan food. Now you've spread your duck, you want to cut your cucumber. So one way that you can do this is with a vegetable peeler. You can get like ribbons. I just think it's easier to do this. And what's nice is they're a nice kind of like oblong shape, so they'll fit nicely in the sandwich. Shall we? Can we? The better way of doing that would be to put the cucumber on top of the duck, but there we go. So all I'm trying to do here is just give you some different ideas for lunches, because the supermarkets certainly seem to think that all vegans want to eat is falafel and hummus. And we don't. I don't just want falafel and hummus. So there we have it. Ta-ding! Hope you like this. Okay, so that's your lot. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you like them. Do let me know if you make them. I've had some really good feedback from the last video, which means a lot. So send me pictures, do let me know. And also follow me on Instagram, because you'll get some more kind of throughout the week ideas. But otherwise there will be a video every Friday. Please like and subscribe, and do drop a comment down below if you feel like it. And I will put as much of these ingredients and stuff as I can down in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on Friday.